salutations. Are you ready to feel better with some yoga, stronger and more stretched out body and muscles? Well, let's get ready to do some yoga together. But first, please like and subscribe so you can help me out on this channel as I give you these free yoga and meditations. Absolutely love it. I also have a free 5 steps to increase the joy in your life on SarahVanBuskirk, my full name.com. And I could give you that free guide, nice and easy. And I enjoy this practice together. I also drew us a card today from my deck of confidence. No one will believe in you if you don't believe in yourself. Be your own cheerleader. So let's cheer ourselves on today. On your yoga mat, let's inhale. Reach your arms up and exhale. Gently come down over your legs. And breathe out, sucking in your lower belly. Your knees can be slightly bent here, a lot or a little bit. And feel this out, what it feels like with our first forward bend of the day. Trying to get more weight into the toes, not the heels, but the toes. Seeing if we could get a line from our heels to our hips. Inhale, come up to chair pose with bent knees. Strong muscles working here. Feet flat on the ground, legs working, belly button in, and deep breaths. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, come and stretch all the way up. Feeling how your body feels now and calming your mind with a little back bend here too, if that feels good. Feeling this out. Your feet are flat and grounded. And calmly bend your knees and roll over back into forward fold. Relaxing here, maybe grabbing your toes in the yogi toe hold. You can also place your hands underneath your feet. You could also place your hands behind your calves. Whatever's easy and nice and comfy here for you to feel. Keep breathing though. Even though our stomach is pressed into our thighs, we can still breathe. Bend your knees and roll up gently into chair pose. Sinking as low here as you dare. Your legs can be together or apart with this chair pose. Nice, strong, and steady. Thinking about strength here. Breathing deeply, as that will allow our muscles to get all the benefits. Gently come up, stretch up, feel the stretch. Breathing deeply into it, letting your back, your shoulder blades feel good here. You can place your hands behind your head and drop your head back into your hands, relaxing your head and your neck, and coming back to forward fold. Getting your stretch in your hamstrings, the lower back, the upper back, and the hips. And stretching as deep as you can with as big of breaths as you can. Inhale. And exhale. Let it go. Just release all that needs to be released in this relaxing forward fold, and see how deeply you can relax and still your mind. Breathing in and out. Bend your knees. Gently roll yourself up to chair pose, pulling your hips back. Imagine I'm there pulling your hips back, back, back. And still staying steady with the weight of your toes. Going deeper than ever into this chair pose here. Feeling the strength of your legs, the groundingness of your feet on the ground, your whole body grounded to the earth. Reaching forward. Inhale. Stretch up. Smile if you can. Enjoy this stretch. Maybe dropping your head in your hands again or just reaching further back. back, back. Taking deep breaths here and relaxing into this stretch. Feeling grounded still. Fold over your legs once again. Nice forward fold. And this time, straighten your back and then step back with one leg at a time into plank pose. Holding this plank, sucking in your belly. If you need to, you can place your knees on the ground, but still holding your core strong. When you're ready, chaturanga, or place your knees on the ground, bend your elbows, and then press your chest through your hands. You could be low with pressing your chest. You don't have to be as high as I am. And then tuck your toes and come back into downward facing dog. Hips stretching up, heels pressing towards the ground, relaxing head and neck between your arms. Palms and fingertips rest into the ground. Belly button in, deep breaths. Crawl your feet towards your hands, gently fold over, forward fold. Bend your knees, inhale. Coming up to your chair, nice comfortable chair here. Feeling stronger with every chair pose. Seeing if you could go deeper with your breaths. Inhale, straighten, back bend. Feeling this nice stretch in your back and shoulder blades and legs. Gently bending your knees and folding over again, forward fold. Halfway lift, chest forward, and step your legs or jump your legs back to plank pose. Steady here, slightly bent elbows and knees. Roll onto your right side with a right plank, side plank. If you need to drop your right knee down to the ground, you definitely can. Stretch up and then come back towards the middle plank and roll to the other side, your left side plank. Breathing deeply as you stretch further, feeling this out on your shoulders, your back, seeing what you can stretch out. Come back to your center plank. Breathing here, gently dropping your knees down and coming up for a chaturanga, an upward facing dog. Seeing how well you could stretch your back in this pose with elbows still micro bent. And come up to downward facing dog, hips high in the air. Hips back a bit and high, heels pressing down. Feeling grounded in your core as your core muscles suck in a little bit. Gently crawl forward to forward bend, seeing how deep you can get here, coming up into chair pose once again. Nice roll. Every time you roll up, your back should be feeling good. And now you're probably feeling pretty strong in your thigh muscles, which is great. Come on up. Breathing in this back arch here. And center yourself. Stepping out wide into warrior two with your left leg back, your right leg forward. Bent, feeling strong and centered in the middle of your feet here. Breathing, grounding your energies into the earth, lifting your arms up for a nice stretch. Maybe your thumbs are together, maybe your hands are together, maybe you just reach up. Come back to warrior two and then reverse warrior. Left arm down your left leg, stretching your right arm up, breathing into that. Come back to warrior two. Inhale, move with your breath up. Big inhale, and switch sides as we release and exhale. Set up your feet for a warrior two. On the other side, nice and strong and grounded. Deep breaths, feeling like a warrior, embodying that energy. Breathing up, stretching your arms and shoulders here. Deep breaths through your nose. Gently coming back to warrior two, and then reverse warrior. Nice stretch in the back, the hips. Little back bend too here. Back feeling nice and good. Stretching up from warrior two. Reach, little back bend here as we're setting up on the other side. A little bit narrower than warrior two stance, but feet are similarly placed. And bend your right arm down towards the ground, towards your calf, towards your toes, to reach up. Your left arm for triangle pose. Enjoying this feel of this pose. Noticing if your mind is focused on what you're doing and how your body's moving. And try to focus back towards your body if it's not. Placing both hands on the ground, bending both knees. Stretch your right arm up for a reverse triangle. Breathing here, nice twist. Twist out anything you need to let go now. And open your heart with gratitude for letting things go. Come back into regular triangle pose, moving with grace, ease, gentleness, caring for your body every step of the way. Bending both of your knees, come back up, and we'll change directions to the other side. Gracefully coming down into triangle where your body wants to take you as far down as you want to go. Doesn't have to be looking a certain way. As long as you're feeling good, micro bend in both knees. Feel stretch and strength. Your core activated and strong. Maybe smile to see if you can feel joy in this very moment. Keeping your breath steady and strong. Breathing in and out. Gracefully touching the ground with your other hand to come to reverse triangle. Both knees bent. Everything feeling comfortable here. Always be careful with your joints, of course. Seeing if you could twist deeper before coming back into triangle. Always moving with bent knees. Feeling out your body here in this pose. Bending your knee, coming up towards the front of the mat once again. Strong in mountain. Before reaching your arms all the way up and folding over your legs. Forward fold. Micro bend in knees, half lift. Step back to plank pose, chaturanga, and upward facing dog. Feeling stronger and confident, pressing up to downward facing dog. Stepping your right foot forward, left, leg stays back, knee to the ground. And turn over to your right side, feeling a side stretch there, a little twist. And bending your left toes back, so you're pulling up your knee. Lifting your knee up and down multiple times in a little strength flow. Then reaching your right arm back. Grabbing your left toes. And if you can't grab, then pretend like you're grabbing it or grab a strap. Feel a little twist as you're twisting your body around, seeing how good that feels with your legs and your back. Come back gently into downward facing dog. Breathing here. Feeling how your body feels different from one side and the other side. And let's change directions. Stepping left leg forward. Enjoying this stretch as you twist around your left side. Looking over your left shoulder. Your hips getting a nice release. And gently lifting your knee, your right knee up and down on the mat to get some nice leg work in here, as well as your core supporting yourself as you lift and lower your knee. In this nice strong lunge position. And twist around and see if you can grab your foot. Feeling out this stretch, which is pretty intense. So if you can't do this yet, that's okay. Practice, practice, practice. And I'm even working to gain flexibility back after baby, so let's all work together to become more flexible, our best, strongest self, and exude that confidence. Come to downward facing dog gently when you're ready. And lower your knees gently down. And sit up and to prepare for a gentle camel posture. So you could start here with your hands in prayer on your chest, chin tucked in, and feeling a back bend. Here you can lower down your left arm first for a half camel. Right arm stretches over your head and drop your head back if that feels good, or you could keep your chin tucked. Let's try the other side where we're bending our back, inhaling, lifting our chest up, 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 and then back, dropping your right arm. For this half camel, stretching up with the left and gently using our core muscles and legs to help pull us up forward. Come down into child's pose. Breathing here. Relaxing your chest down to the ground if you can. Relax your muscles, coming back up once again to do our camel. Inhale your arms up over your head, lift your chest up, up and back, spreading your arms behind you, seeing if you could grab your ankles or your feet. Or you could have blocks behind you to support you. Breathe here as you let your chest open, let your head drop back gently. And slowly, when you're ready, come back up using your muscles. Coming into a gentle child's pose when you're ready. Breathing here. Relaxing, feeling like you're melting into the ground. Coming up into tabletop, taking your right leg back, stretching it, left arm forward to a nice bird dog here. Feel as if someone's pulling back your leg, pulling your arm up, stretching yourself, feeling that nice core strength as well and grounded in your grounded leg. Breathing here, feeling into the energy of confidence, and groundedness as you gently switch sides. Right arm, left leg. Seeing if you can balance, seeing if this is a challenge for you or not. Noticing your breath. Is it still coming slowly and deeply in and out of your body? Gently coming out. Nice cat-cow here to stretch our back. Come down to your forearms. Maybe a little forearm cat-cow. See if that feels good and gets any nice places in your back, as it does for me. Enjoy this little cat-cow stretch. Breathing deeply with your movements. When you're ready, slowly transition to your back in whatever way is comfy for you. You could rock your knees a little side to side to get comfortable and stable. We've done a lot of back work, which is great, and we can rest here for a moment, and then we can prepare ourselves to lift up the hips in a bridge pose. Seeing if you like this back bend. Maybe you could place your hands underneath your back and clasp them. Practice lifting and lowering your hips a few times, breathing deeply. Feeling your mind perhaps slow down. If you're ready for a full bridge pose, you could place your hands next to your ears. Full wheel pose. Or you could keep doing the bridge pose. Lift your hips up in either wheel or bridge pose. Walking your hands towards your feet if you are in wheel. You could also practice with your hands on blocks. And you could practice near a wall if that makes you feel more stable. But we've done a lot of work here to get us ready for this wheel pose, so that's wonderful. And gently lower your hips down and come out of the wheel when you're ready. Pulling your knees to your chest and come into happy baby. Spine flat on the ground, hips pressing towards the ground, pulling gently your feet, thighs coming to your sides. Nice hip opener stretch here still. Breathing here and calming your body, calming your mind even more. With deep breaths. Every breath feeling better and better. Relax here. You could bring your knees down, stretch your legs out into a Shavasana meditation. Your body has moved, so your mind is more still now. Journey deeper inside yourself towards the center of your heart. See if you can open the doors to peace and love for yourself, for everyone around you today. Breathing here for a few moments. you're ready, you could gently come out of that, moving your fingers and toes, gently coming up to a seated position. Thank you for practicing with me. As always, I truly appreciate you, and you can stay in meditation for as long as possible. Please make sure to like and subscribe to my channel, as I love giving you this stuff. Of course, I also wanted to share with you one of my favorite health drinks to get all your greens in for the day. I know a lot of us don't have enough greens that we intake, so I wanted to show you one of these that I have. It's a green boost and it tastes really good, like a juice. And I'll leave the link below in case you want to check it out. Namaste.